My wife called me in the middle of the night, clearly a little drunk. She said she'd had too much and needed me to come pick her up. I rushed over to the private club she mentioned, only to find myself being asked to put on a bathrobe the second I walked in. Next thing I know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of wealthy women in their 50s, all laughing and flirting with me like it was some kind of game. Then a few of them jumped me, pinned me to the ground, and told me to crawl like a dog. As humiliating as it was, all I could think about was whether Haley was okay. Hours went by before she finally showed up, hair a mess, leaning on her male assistant, giving me this cold little smirk. That's when it hit me. She set the whole thing up. For him, I was furious. I got on the phone and said through clenched teeth, 3 days. I want every single Spencer business buried. Today was our 3rd wedding anniversary. I left work early, put together a candlelight dinner, and waited for Haley to get home. When she called at 9 that night, I was a little annoyed, but mostly just worried. So I grabbed my keys and went to get her. When I got to the club, a staff member asked me to change into a bathrobe. Why? I'm just here to pick someone up. I was completely confused. Sir, we have a very exclusive clientele. Street clothes could compromise our hygiene standards. I just wanted to find Haley fast, so I went along with it. They took my phone too, but something felt off about the robe. It was way too thin and flimsy, and it wouldn't even close all the way. I shook it off and headed straight to the room Haley had told me about. The second I opened the door, a curly-haired woman in her 50s grabbed me and yanked me inside, whooping like she'd won a prize. All right, ladies, we agreed I get him first. I froze. Before I could back out, the door slammed shut behind me. Over a dozen middle-aged women were staring at me with these creepy grins on their faces. Easy, Nancy. Look at him, he's a good one. Share the wealth. Haley is so lucky. Where'd she find a guy like this? Some of them already had their phones out, filming me. I panicked. There's been a mistake. I'm just here to pick up my wife, Haley. Nancy ran her hand across my chest and laughed. We know. Haley will show up once you take good care of us first. Before I could say another word, a bunch of them rushed me. They ripped off the bathrobe and pinned me to the floor. I fought back hard, which just seemed to get them more excited. Nancy, what's tonight's plan? This one's got some fight in him, I love it. A heavy-set woman with short hair sat down on my stomach, while others held down my arms and legs. My face burned with rage and humiliation. Who the hell are you people? I'm calling the cops. The short-haired woman laughed. Call the cops? Everyone here signs a confidentiality agreement, sweetheart. You're not going anywhere. I never signed anything. Nancy's patience ran out. She walked over and slapped me hard across the face. Keep making noise and I'll make sure the Spencers are done for. My stomach dropped. She was threatening the Spencer family. Was Haley being held somewhere too? Nancy noticed I'd gone quiet and smiled, touching my face like I was a pet. There you go. Behave tonight and I'll make sure the Spencers come out on top. Worried about Haley, I decided to stay calm and figure out what was really going on. Then Eileen got up, pulled a chain out of the nightstand drawer, and handed it to Nancy. Nancy's eyes lit up. She snapped it around my neck with a nasty smile. Get on all fours. Let me show you off. This was beyond humiliating. I refused to break. I stared them down, eyes burning. Nancy yanked the chain hard. Still not gonna behave? Let me show you how this works. She grabbed a leather whip off the wall and came at me.